Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are well and fine. So, today is June 30th, 2023. Day is Friday. Place Warsaw, Bombay. Raining for the past 15 to 20 days heavily. And everything is down here. Right now, for me, weekdays sounds like weekends. Moving on. बहरहाल कुछ बातें करते हैं. ज़्यादा कुछ खास है नहीं, सिंपल सी बात है. मीन वाइल मैं आगे बढ़ूँ उससे पहले मैं सिनेरियोज बता देता हूँ पर्टिकुलर टाइम का जो भी मैं डॉक्यूमेंट किया हूँ. लॉन्ग टाइम एगो आई प्लान्ड माई कैरियर्स रोड मैप, अ ब्लू प्रिंट दैट आई हैड टू फॉलो एनी हाउ. आई प्रोकास्टिनेटेड एंड मेड अ विजन चार्ट्स to remain clear and focused. And you know what? Procrastination works. Believe me. While in this journey, I also came to know that if I would have known that this is going to be my journey, I would have enjoyed a bit more every moment. And my journey has been great, whatever it was or it is. And since that day onwards, I started to live in the present, started to celebrate my life every moment, whatever the circumstances it is. I always tries to remain happy, keeping aside the financial trauma of paying bills, still figuring out to manage. Right now, my month end starts from the first week of the month. Now, I am interested in making new friends. You know why? क्योंकि पुराने वाले अब और उधार नहीं दे रहे. जोक्स अपार्ट, आई डोंट नो व्हाई आई टुक द रोड लेस ट्रैवल्ड. आइदर इट वाज फैसिनेटिंग और am I supposed to be stupid? No clue. Both might be correct. Okay. In Delhi, I was working with a production house as a chief assistant director and as a production manager. And I don't know what pay I was getting, but yeah, that was and that is the process. Struggle is behind everything. It takes blood and sweat to enter into any network. Once you are in, it takes blood and sweat to enter into any network. Once you are in, decodes the code, it becomes a lot more easier for you. As it has been said that body is purified by water, ego by tears, intellect is purified by knowledge, and soul is purified by love. I was working tirelessly, totally engulfed in it, rarely visited home, hardly talked to my parents and siblings. Literally, I saw a drastic change in me, my career, my mental health, my families and friends around. And there was a time when I almost killed myself. Yeah. As by the beginning of the year, I knew and I predicted that 2022 is going to be the most hardest turning point, tough decisions taking year. And you know what? It turned out to be true. The comfort zone totally sucked me in, became enemy of all my decisions, and anyhow, I had to take stern actions against myself. First of all, I left the space where I was living comfortably with my elder brother and moved nearby on sharing basis. But as I moved, life became totally hell. This tough decision took me down. But anyhow, I stood alone. And within a month, I had to change that flat and again shifted to a different flat. Tough time. Things went by. Meanwhile, till then, things began to calm down, grab new opportunities, made links that resulted in overcoming the financial burden. Things got managed, but again, by the last quarter of the year, something again happened, and once again, I had to change the flat. In fact, this time, relocated myself to a new locality. Went to Greater Noida, JP Aman, lavish furnished flat, 3 BHK, in the society, sector 151, with 2 other guys. Life was simple there, but again, hell. overcame everything, managed, but all of a sudden you realize that something is not going right. And that realization is entire summary of your life, attacks your thought process and bring back you into reality. Always remember, professional goals are temporary, but personal loss is permanent. Never compromise. And yeah, this quote is not mine. This is said by Jakir Khan in his stand up Tathastu. This stand up hit me so hard that I took a long break, put my career at stake, left everything and went home and planned a tour with my grandfather for a Bharat Brahman or whatever part of this country we can visit. So let me introduce to him. His name is Krishna Ratan Pandey, born on 14th of July 1941, approx 85 years of age, 91 kg of weight that I shouldered. He never took a flight, never thought of it, but always wanted whenever he saw one. He wanted to see Red Fort on Republic Day, so booked a flight on 24th of January 2023. Meanwhile, he wanted to travel in the daytime. I booked, as he said, but the Go First airline rescheduled it around 9 in the night. And throughout the time, we had good conversations regarding this. Acha, I will tell you a funny thing. We boarded, and when it started to take off, he was little bit scared and his blood pressure took U-turn, and all of a sudden he took a med and normalized himself. Meanwhile, I was observing everything and was highly alert to control and started talking, deviated him on random things like any other stuff that you talk. And what, this was the longest flight I took from Delhi to Patna. Normally they complete 1000 kilometers in an hour, but it took 2.5 hours. I don't know what happened. We landed and it took the same amount of time to reach Greater Noida from airport as it took from Patna to Delhi. Next day when someone called him and asked him कि बाबा थोड़ा डर नहीं लग रहा, I mean, he replied politely, अरे हम अकेले थोड़ी ना हलिए, सभ्य हले जाते हो तो सभ्य ना जाते हो। और यमराज की इतना फुर्सत है जब धरती छोड़ के ऊपर इतनी लेवल दूत बड़ो बात।